Hi everybody, just popping in to go through the latest journal that I've been working on. Teresa, Lefrantz and I have been doing a 1-1 private swap with each other, and now mine is all finished. I've been a little bit slow with getting this one done. The theme for this is a vintage Jane Austen theme, and Pride and Prejudice is Teresa's more favourite Jane Austen book. So I've tried to stick to the Jane Austen Pride and Prejudice theme for her. So I've used a hardback cover and I've gutted the book and sewn in my own signature. So it's just a single signature for this one. The size of it is 4 1/4 by 8 inches, and it has a 1 1/4 inch spine. And the closure is a Kaisercraft doorknob, and I've used some sari silk ribbon as the closure with an eyelet on the back there. I have a little dangle charm that I've made to go on here, so it's the first one I've ever really made myself. I normally buy them, so I'm not sure if I have it right, but it's there anyway, and it kind of looks quite cute. It's got various bits and pieces, a teapot, a letter, just some little gems on there, a love heart, and a bit of I don't know if it's Regency or Victorian lady inside there, and just some seam binding to top it all off. The spine has lace and crochet trim and some rosette trim on the spine. So that's the front cover, and that's the back cover. I've used the new Simply Jane collection from Dreams Etc. in here, and I've also got bits and pieces from Danny B in here. You'll find all those things on her Pinterest board, and I've put 4 book corners on just to strengthen the corners. So there's 14 pages in here, giving you 56 pages in total. I've got about 5 altered paper clips that I've made. There's 15 tuck spots, 18 pockets, and various tags and journaling cards throughout. So just to do a quick flip through on this one. It's the inside cover with just some crochet trim. That's just some designer paper I've had in my stash for a while. I've got some calico that I coffee dyed and sewed some pink seam binding onto it. The glassine bags that I got from Sarah Kaiser, coffee dyed, and I've just popped a tag in there. So this is from the kit, and I've just backed it onto a manila tag with some seam binding. Also has a pocket here, and this is from Danny B, and it's just backed on coffee stained paper, and I have sewn around the edge. And this little booklet here, I was following a tutorial from, I think it's Michelle from the Paper Addiction, and she makes these little booklets. So I was making a few of those, and I've popped one of those in there. And that's the first altered paper clip. I love Mr. Darcy. The paper here is from the Simply Jane collection. There's a pocket here, and I've left a tuck spot in the back. And there's my "And the Story Begins" stamp that Sarah sent to me. It's the first time I've used it, so thank you for that, Sarah. And then inside the pocket, there's just some more journaling cards. And I've just done some stamping and put some flower trim on there. They're the stamps. And just those, so you can write on the backs, and they're all coffee dyed. Everything is a mixture of coffee and tea staining, so it's the two put together into the one mixture. And that's just a scene from Pride and Prejudice where Mr. Bingley is proposing to Jane, and then I've just layered some lace fabric, seam binding, and a flower with bling on that. Belly band with the motif flower on there, and I made that tag there. There's diamond gloss on the lady's dress with some icicles, and also on the flowers, and just some lace trim on the bottom. And this here is from the Simply Jane collection. Everything's been inked up with vintage photo as well. So lace doily tuck, these are from Everything Finara on Etsy, and I've sewed those down. And the postcards from Danny B. Mr. Darcy image, the Netherfield ball. Some more paper from the Simply Jane collection. A vintage pocket made out of the book pages with some cheesecloth, seam binding and some flowers. And some more of those, and my new Tim Holtz stamp. Just a doily. Tuck spot. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. And then my tuck spot also has an inchy quote on it. One pleasures in this world are always to be paid for. And another glassine tuck spot here. So, silly things do cease to be silly if they are done by sensible people in an impudent way. That's from Emma. And I made this tag here just by using some old sheet music, some stamping, and I've put some parts of a napkin onto there. Oops. And this tag is actually stuck down to the glassine bag and just has some trim and some more trim down the bottom. So belly band, postcards from Danny B, another pocket, and that's another tag that I made, and just some leftover paper for journaling. Another glassine bag, fussy cut the rows out. These are the new tags from Tsunami Rose. Just a coffee dyed tag. And another bookmark. This one is a Pride and Prejudice quote. Till this moment I never knew myself. That's Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. And then I just have some crochet trim down the bottom, and the roses have some diamond gloss on them. It's a flip up there. I printed the Jane Austen image on there. Just some more journaling cards. And that opens up for more journaling, and I've just embossed on that. Belly band. These are the Patricia Viramonte flowers that I attempted. I don't know if I did a good job of them, but they're there. And just a flat back pearl with some trim. And that's another Danny B design there. And that's from the Simply Jane kit. Just another image from Pride and Prejudice. So I've just got some lace trim and some flowers layered. A doily. It's from the Simply Jane kit. Another paper clip. Another paper clip there. And this is some of the ephemera from the kit. Opens up, and I just have some journaling cards inside there as well, and they're just all coffee tea stained. That there is actually an image from Persuasion. I know she prefers Pride and Prejudice, and I popped this in here before I actually asked her the question, so it fits with the colour scheme, so I've just left it there, and it's just got a little crochet flower on the bottom. This page I've done some decoupaging with the napkin, just some trim and a flower and a brad and some seam binding, and some more layering here with lace, some calico, and that's a fussy cut out flower from Tsunami Rose. Another tuck spot, it's from the kit. And that I got from Pinterest. Another image from Pride and Prejudice. And that will be Elizabeth sitting down while Mr. Darcy's telling everybody she's not handsome enough to tempt me. And the other tags from Tsunami Rose. and I've shrunk that down to make that a journaling card. This is one of the pockets that Yvonne Crafty White has a tutorial on. And then I have a tag in here, and I've just done some stamping on there. So Teresa, you need to be very careful with these book pages because I've sewn them back in. They're very delicate. Just did some decoupaging on the napkin, or the doily, sorry, there. And this is the centre of the signature. So I've done the Patricia Veramonte's pockets here with some decoupage, and I've just put some gesso behind them. And just some tags. And journaling cards. And then I have my hearts on a string on here. And this side is the same, the journaling card and a tag. And the envelope has a tuck spot behind here, and that's from Pride and Prejudice. I think that's quite funny. Oh, and there's a stamp on the back there, magic happened. And just some trim here, and inside I've just got another tag and another image from Pride and Prejudice. So that's an image from Pride and Prejudice again. Just some layering with flowers, trim, and some seam binding, and just some crochet trim on the bottoms. Another paper clip. This page here is from Everything Finara, her Jane Austen kit. And just another journaling card. Another one of these pockets, envelope pockets, and that's for journaling in. It's from the Simply Jane kit. And there's just some layering on here. These you'll actually find on the Junk Journal Junkies file tab. There is a PDF file that you can download and use those yourselves, if you're wondering where I got those from. It's a large tag that I decoupaged and stamped, and the other one is a bookmark, and it's just of Pride and Prejudice, and just coffee stained and inked up. And then we have a paper clip, and that just drops down. And that's another one of those envelopes with the journaling cards in it. And you can journal on the backs. I'll come back and put them away properly, they're a bit fiddly. And that's more of the Simply Jane paper. And another journaling card. And another large tag with some stamping. And on this side we have Pemberley. Just some stamping and a doily imprint. Another pocket with some fussy cut roses out. And another tag here. And another journaling card. And pocket here, which is just another glassine bag. And I've done some decoupaging, and that's the calico again. It has a tag in it, that's from the collection. And then behind here I have another tag. Opens up, but I've actually written in that for Teresa. And another altered paper clip, and in here I have an envelope, and it just has some more journaling cards in it. So this is a Tsunami Rose digi envelope and tags, and then I just got that off of Pinterest, just a montage of Pride and Prejudice scenes. The doily with some decoupaging on both sides. Simply Jane kit, another flip up, and some fussy cut roses. The quote on here is from Persuasion. You pierce my soul, I am half agony, half hope. Tell me not that I am too late, that such precious feelings are gone forever. I have loved none but you. And there's just some tags, so that's a Pride and Prejudice quote on this one. And they're from the Simply Jane kit, and then that's just a tag I've stamped on. Another tuck spot, that's just one of the tags. And there's Lady Catherine from Pride and Prejudice. And I think this one is a Danny B card as well. And another flip, so that's just some ladies sitting around gossiping. And another tag that I made, so I've embossed it, stamped, and I've done some decoupaging. And just a small journaling card. And another altered paper clip, and another montage scene from Pride and Prejudice of Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet. I think Colin Firth would be everybody's preferred and favourite Mr. Darcy, so I went with that. And that's some more from the Simply Jane kit, and another glassine bag in here, and that's from the kit as well. And it's just got some calico down the bottom with some flat back pearls across it. Oops, that's not good. Oh dear. And behind it is another tag. And the last page is just the designer paper. And the inside of this is the same as the front, and then I'll just put a little plate here of obviously my name of who made it and the date for Teresa. And so that's my swap journal with Teresa Lefrantz. So Teresa, I hope you like your journal, and it will be heading off to you on Monday morning. So I won't post this until I know that you've actually received the journal, and let you flip through it first before I post the video. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you all later. Bye.